Meeting to order. Monday, February 24th, 2025, in the year of our Lord. Let's start off with Senate Bill 2. Senator Dolezal is not here. That's his tax on tips, waiving thereof. SB 4, also his. That's dealing with local boards of education. Senate Bill 9, actually, let me go through, I'll go through members that are not on the committee so they don't have to stand around. Senator Burns, do you have one?
Somewhere, I don't know how many.
No, I don't think it is.
Just there.
I don't think it is.
Here again, Milton.
Yeah, Senate Bill 24.
Senate Bill 24. This is the historic property tax assessment extension. We've talked about it 3 or 4 times. Appreciate your help. We passed it out of this body last year. We need to get our friends in the House to go to work on it, but they'll take care of that after we get it out of the Senate. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll answer questions.
You have none. Thank you. Dr. Kirkpatrick, would you like to go?
I would love to. Thank you, Mr. Chair. You want me to cover all 3 that
Let's
are on the
do it.
sheet? Okay. Senate Bill 20 is Shelter Veterinarian Loan Repayment Program. Senate Bill 33 is regarding hemp products, and it includes Delta 8 and similar substances in the same definition that we have in Delta 9 hemp products. And then Senate Bill 160 gives judges the authority to place a speed limiting device on cars of people convicted for the second time of reckless street racing.
SB 160 on your last page.
Yeah.
All right, any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Senator Hickman? Yes, sir. Would you like to join us?
Yes, sir. It's my pleasure to join y'all. I'd like to speak about Senate Bill 55, which is referred to as the Dignity and Pay Act. And the short, yes, sir.
DAPA?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This bill is about stopping certain employers, and they're referred to as community rehab programs, from paying people with physical and mental disabilities less than federal minimum wage. Some of them as low as 22 cents an hour. So, thank you.
Okay.
Any questions?
Any questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Senator Hatchett? You got tenure over Senator Beard.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Here to ask for Senate Bill 40, which I presented last time, the secondary metals recyclers bill. And for the first time today, Senate Bill 42, which is the First Lady's human trafficking piece of legislation for this year that deals with trafficking of minors and making sure that the penalties that are in code are the ones that are actually enforced. I'm happy to answer any questions on that.
I've got one from Senator Robertson.
Thank you. Senator Hatchett, SB 42, does it increase any of the penalties on any of those conducts?
So right now, due to what's called the rule of lenity, there are 2 statutes in the state of Georgia that would actually capture trafficking a minor. One is the human trafficking piece of legislation that we've passed, and the other is pimping and pandering. So we're actually striking out the pimping and pandering for a minor because those elements are captured in the human trafficking piece. And with the rule of lenity, if there's 2 statutes that speak to the same, the judge has to defer and give the defendant the benefit of the lesser sentence. So the lesser sentence is for pimping and pandering of a minor. We're going to make sure that they are charged with the full sentence that was in the human trafficking legislation.
Thank you.
You got a question? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were wanting to be recognized.
Mr. Chairman, I've got a couple other bills if you'd like for me to present those as well.
Sure. You're hot.
Senate Bill 141 is a revenue and taxation bill for the Department of, for the DOR. Presented that last time. And then Senate Bill 154 is a very important bill that deals with the U.S. Department of Education. If our president does, in fact, disband the U.S. Department of Education, it would effectively prevent police officers from being licensed because when they receive their certification, they reference the U.S. Department of Education, dentist, ophthalmologist, you name it. There's a lot of unintended consequences that would come. This would be a proactive measure to make sure that the state still functions moving forward if the U.S. Department of Education is disbanded.
Smart. You're playing chess. Coming along. Proud
Trying my
of you.
best. Just
All right.
you,
Any
Mr.
other
Chairman.
questions? Okay. Thank you. Senator Bearden.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First bill, Senate Bill 88. That just gives the fourth judge to Douglas County. Send the budget. I ask for your favorable consideration on that bill. Got two more, Senate Bill 116. It's a DNA bill. Basically, if you're illegal in the state of Georgia, you have been detained, and the kicker is there is a immigration detainer placed on you, we will get a DNA swab to check that to make sure that there's no crimes that's been committed that we may have missed in Georgia or throughout the country.
Okay. And then you got 127.
Yes, sir. This one is a consumer protection for small businesses of 200 employees or less. Basically, if you have an automatic renewal, you will get notification of that automatic renewal to make sure the small business has the opportunity to look for a better provider or a least expensive provider.
All right. Any questions? No questions. Thank you. Senator Hodges. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have two bills. Both of them are board bills presented for the Georgia Board of Healthcare Workforce. Senate Bill 130, purpose is to expand, the purpose is to increase the number of healthcare providers in Georgia. It does it two ways: by expanding the eligibility of medical education funding, and also expanding the eligibility and reach of the Service Counselable Loan Program. No questions?
That's my job. Any questions? No questions.
Okay. Then I have Senate Bill 131, also for the Georgia Board of Healthcare Workforce, which establishes a statewide professional providers data system.
Any questions? One question, hopefully.
Senator, SB 131, is there a fiscal note with that?
No, Senator, there's not a fiscal note because they're not asking for any more money. They're just taking the money that's appropriated to them and expanding the reach of the program so that that same money can go out to more different people.
That's efficient government. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Senator Goodman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have Senate Bill 79, this, Lieutenant Governor's bill, increasing the penalties for fentanyl trafficking. Senate Bill 79.
Page 2, 6 down.
That's a good bill, passed out of the Senate Judiciary Committee unanimously. And also, Mr. Chairman, I have Senate Bill 119, bill concerning manufactured homes, streamlining the process. Hopefully, they can get it converted into real property and get longer mortgages at lower interest rates and be able to save them some money.
Okay. Can you spell fentanyl
Yes, I can actually.
without looking?
Oh, Fentanyl. It's spelled fentanyl.
Love it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Senator Tillery finally joining us.
Thank you, Chairman Brass. It's good to see you today.
Hey, we're honored to have you.
Thank you. You look delightful.
I
Senate
feel
Bill 22 is a state school board bill. Senate Bill 59 is a health insurance bill. 91, sorry, is a health insurance bill.
59.
And then Senate Bill 57 is a debanking bill. And last but not least, House Bill 67.
What was the last one?
57?
57. Okay. All right.
And then I got
Continue.
a House bill if you're willing to take it up.
Maybe. What do you got?
House Bill 67, the amended budget.
The budget, huh? Did you get all my stuff in? No.
Did you get all my
Alright,
bills
no.
on?
No. All right. Any questions? Any questions about the budget?
Thank you so much.
We're going to go through it line by line, if that's okay.
Yes, sir. Can we wait and do that Wednesday?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that all?
We're done with you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Senator Harbin. Jispa.
Yes, sir. Government serves the people. A bill to set up best practices for the agencies of our state that serve the people. And that will be headed by the GTA as far as they will be the implementers and getting us data and setting up a best practices of how each organization works together with serving the general public.
What number?
46, first page, bottom of the page, SB 46.
Okay. Got it. Any questions? None. Thank you.
Thank you.
Senator Setzler.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, Senate Bill 51, top of the second page, requires qualification-based selections for architects and engineers. Glad to take questions.
I know you would. Any questions? Thank you. Good job. You're getting quick, Senator Setzler. You're getting quick. You know, you call him the human rain delay one time, and he all of a sudden gets quick on us. All right. Dolezal was back. All right. Senator Albers, SB 9. Is that everybody? Any other members out there that are not on the committee? Anyone? Okay. Go ahead. Senate Bill 9, Senator Albers.
Ensuring accountability for illegal AI, just making sure it's being used properly and it's in the code, and enhancing some punishments if they use it poorly. I've got two more if I could, Mr. Chairman.
Absolutely.
Let's flip to page 3, Senate Bill 111. This is the Georgia Consumer Privacy Protection Act. Got support from all the tech community and business community. It's a great bill, output of our study committee. And then I've got one more, Senate Bill 129, down on that same page. Georgia Supporting Those Who Sacrifice for Service Act. It will help all of our veterans and our first responders who were disabled in the line of duty to take that amount of that percentage off on their property taxes, so we keep them in their houses.
So 100% disabled get 100% off property
That would be
tax.
correct,
I like that.
as we should.
As we should. All right. Senate Bill 56, Senator Anna Vitarte. There you are. What are you on, 2?
Yes, sir. How are you, Chairman?
Great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I've got 4. I'll go through them real quick since we've already covered them. 56 is on indemnification funds related to fallen law enforcement. Senate Bill 86 related to coupons for consumers. SB 105 is protect our veterinarians in Georgia. And Senate Bill 110, free range bill.
All right, any questions? Senate Bill 64, Senator Dixon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This would prohibit state and local governments from purchasing technology equipment like computers or drones from companies that are primarily owned by China.
All right.
And I've got 2 more if you want me to go
Sure,
through.
go ahead.
Okay. Senate Bill 112 has to do with warranties. When you purchase an HVAC system warranty from the manufacturer, they would not have to register that item. It would be automatic. And then also deals with transferable. It stays with the unit and with the property, no matter how many times the property is sold. And then Senate Bill 126 has to do with our completion schools, Foothills, Mountain Ed, Coastal Plain. It changes the age where a student can transfer without permission from the residency school from 18 to 16.
All right, any questions? No questions. All right, Senate Bill 85 is my bill dealing with grants for foster kids, kind of changing up the eligibility a little bit, cleaning that up. Any questions? No questions. Do I have any more? Senate Bill 100, Andy's Law, Senator Robertson.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. This deals with providing birth certificates for babies who are adopted once they turn 18. And if I can, SB 101 deals with children born with Duchenne muscular dystrophy to allow their parents to find out at birth that they have this fatal disease. And these 2 bills would partner well with SB 85.
That's well done. Well done. They might partner well with the budget.
3 good bills in a budget, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, they won't. All right.
I got it.
Senate Bill 123, our President Pro Tem of the Georgia State Senate.
Chairman, this just attempts to address the absentee or the chronic absentee problem that we have in our public school systems.
All right, any questions? No questions. All right,
Thank you.
Senate Bill 140 is Senator Dolezal's allowing optometrists to write prescriptions, to sell and dispense prescriptions, I think in a limited fashion. So, any questions for the author who's not here? Okay. And HB 15 is the annual banking cleanup bill. Just gets our state code up to speed with federal code that has changed through the year. Good bill. Senator Dolezal, you want to go over any of your stuff? We got tax on tips. We know that one.
Senate Bill 4 is puts some guardrails around training for newly elected school board members. And Senate Bill 140 allows optometrists to sell and dispense pharmaceuticals related to the eye. In and around the eye, that's correct. Yes.
Good bill. Good bill. I might change that back to hearing aid bill. My first bill ever was a hearing aid bill, and it turned into an optometrist bill. Magically. Never forget. All right, let's pick a few. Let's see where we are. All right, we're back at the top. Senator Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, a little clarification on the rules.
Didn't
if
you
we
get a repick? All right. Well, go ahead, Senator Kennedy.
If we happen to stumble upon a ding-ding pick, do we get another one?
I will allow.
All right, thank you. How about Senate Bill 79?
Okay. Senate Bill 79.
All right.
How'd you know? You looked at my sheet.
Let's see, Mr. Chairman, one more. How about Senate Bill 123?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No
That's my second
interest like self-interest. All right.
That's for the little children.
I'll come back to you, Senator Watson. Senator Cowser.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Senate Bill 40 for our
Senate Bill
leader.
40. Good bill. Good bill.
That's its number 40. Yes.
That's so good. This will be about the 4th year in a row we've had this bill.
Won't take long. We've done it so many times.
Yeah. All right. Let's do maybe one more. Senator Watson. It'll have to carry over. Well, what bill you got? 30. Is that an easy one?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have a Senate Bill 130.
I'm not going to allow that one. You don't get a ding-ding on that one.
What do you want? Senate Bill. How about Senate Bill 67? No.
there's
House
not a-
Bill 67. House Bill 67. Golly.
You know, I gave him simple instructions. Simple instructions.
Yeah.
Now you can do your 130.
Okay, there we go. Senate Bill 130.
Senate Bill 130. A department bill. Doesn't get a ding-ding because he messed it all up.
Okay.
All right, let's go. We've got Senate Bill 40, Senate Bill 79, Senate Bill 123, Senate Bill 130, and HB 67. Any questions? No questions. I got a motion from Senator Albers. I got a second from Senator Beach. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. Motion passes unanimous. Get to your committees. Meeting adjourned.